Every moment is a meditation. Every minute is a meditation. You know, when we know to tune our awareness and when we know to align our body and mind and also understand the complexities of each of ourselves, the human life, the body, the mind, the emotional realm, the intellectual realm, and many other facets of oneself. Amidst of all these things, there is a point which is called awareness. So we think and we get carried away thinking that our emotion is real. We get carried away thinking that our anger is real. And we think sometimes whichever role we are playing to be real. But actually, it is just a part of our self. You know, it's a very outer layer of a self, if I should be very precise. Because the inner layer is more and more and more pure, the pure energy. Uh, it's more pure. It doesn't have that itcha or interest to connect with the external world. And every being has a longingness to find true happiness. That's why, that's why they just roam. They just wanted to know what is happiness. And everyone in this life, in a way, are spiritual. Whether they seek happiness externally or internally, what they are trying to do is they are trying to find what is happiness, what is real happiness. The more and more they go in search of happiness, they go in search of meaning and try to accomplish that. They know that once they accomplish or once they realize or once they fulfill that, they know it's not the real happiness. The self is not completely seeking that. And so they just move on and go and accomplish the next one. And they keep moving, jumping from one to one to one other. And at one point, they know that the happiness is not in the external world. The happiness is something, it's within. So some people realize that when they are in a very young age, sometimes in 20s, sometimes in 30s or 40s, age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter at all. Everybody are towards the divine journey. Whether they are an atheist or religious or any kind of people. So when they come to know that they are not happy, like the happiness is not on the external world, it is inside. And then they start investigating. So I will say the real meditation is being with that pure energy where you don't see yourself, where you become one with the universe, where you become one with the nature. And the more and more you go deeper into the meditation, you don't see or feel your body or feel your mind. You just be the waves of universe, which is very pure and which is you, which is me, which is every one of us in the purest form. And so, of course, it needs practice. Anything needs practice. So we used to say everyone, right, that practice makes things perfect. Anything for that matter. So meditation is possible. A deep meditation is possible for everyone if they put some consistent effort on it. You know, in Carnatic they say that Manodharma Sankita, where you improvise music. Even in dance, you probably people might be improvising. There is improvisation dance. But initially, when they would have learned music, when they would have learned dance, probably they had a discipline. They learned with discipline, time, dedication, effort, consistency, which made them climb the ladder of music or dance. And then at one point, they can leave that ladder and fly on the improvisation and just explore music, which is, in a way, it is also a divine experience. In that way, in that kind of, in that sense, one should, one can really, it's not a meditation. Deep meditation is something like a sage kind of thing, or you need to go to Himalayas. It's not that. If you have a real pull, and if you have a path and consistency, if you can be consistent in your practice, the meditation is possible. The deep meditation is possible. The preparation is very important. Nobody can teach meditation because meditation is something which happens. Nobody can teach. Everybody can be prepared. By a guru, they can be prepared. You know. So it's like, being prepared for the miracle, being prepared for the, because meditation is something is which happens spontaneously. So for that, one needs to be in align, in tune with their body, mind, and sense. So for that, you have to use your body and do some karma which is selfless, which doesn't project your ego, which doesn't feed your ego or feed your mind, that which can purify your thoughts. So helping poor or doing something which where you don't seek any recognition, but you just do it for the service kind of thing. So that is one part of it, the which will purify your intention. Meditation is not kind of, you go through all kind of things and you can go to meditation. You need to purify your intention. So purifying intention calms down your mind. The more and more you purify your thoughts, your intentions, and the more and more you try to connect with the selflessness, it kind of creates a, creates a peace, a steadiness. On the other end, one can also connect with yoga and do some asanas. Asanas is just a preparation for breathing. So asana is also pranayama because it helps to cleanse the channels of the body. So one can just focus on the asana, which will prepare yourself to the breathing techniques. Breathing is something you connect with the mind. If you want to calm down your mind, if you want to relate with your mind, if you want to go very deeply into the peace of mind, then breathing is also a very important thing. Breathing is a tool to communicate with your mind. So that is the yoga marga. So one can purify the intention and sit in the meditation. That is also a part. On the other hand, one can go to yoga, relate with the breathing, and calm down themselves. And then slowly you need to surrender and connect with your heart. Thoughts are always there. It's like a sea. You know, in the shore, when you see, there is always waves. It's like that. So it's not that you always purify the waves to go to the deeper sea. What you do is you you just move on from the waves and go deeper into the sea, then there is no waves. It's pure silence. In same way, in the external mind, it is always there is a lot of thoughts. The more and more you learn and practice to dive deeper within you, you can see a lot of uh, a deep silence and deep calmness. So the first task is to get into the from the get in from the conscious mind, from the waves to go more deeper into the place where you don't have thoughts. I feel that in fact the very powerful method one is breathing. Even more powerful method, it just works very instantly, is chanting sound. Music can create different emotions. It can trigger a lot of emotions. Depends on the meaning, depends on the notes. But chanting is something like it is not musical. It is very meditative, pure sounds, which will not trigger the emotions, which will not feed your thoughts, but which that will help you to cleanse your thoughts and go deeper. It is very, if somebody can listen to chantings, or if somebody can recite chantings, if somebody can learn chanting properly and recite, probably it will help them to calm down, which will help them to go deeper into the meditation with proper techniques.